Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be discussing about crypto Bitcoin, but I wanna give you today a very informative video about when is Altseason going to start. Of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy crypto market. Now, everybody is asking me right now, when is Altseason going to start, when we're gonna see it, what is usually the underlying reason why Altseason should start, and all of that. And I'm gonna give you today this very simple explanation to show you when we should be seeing our favorite altcoins to start to go to the upside. Now, everybody's telling me because Bitcoin is pumping, the altcoins are not performing, everybody's scared, but it's completely normal, guys. So in general, what happens is, in the beginning, you always see in every cycle, Bitcoin pumping, having a good pump to the upside. And this is because what happened is that market makers or investors in general start to invest with Bitcoin. They try to buy as much as they can. They want to pump the price as high as they can. And what they do after they have done this crazy pump, they take all the money away and they put them into Ethereum. So what happened is Bitcoin, then the money goes into Ethereum, but nowadays in 2024 we can even say Ethereum and Solana, which are one of the biggest altcoins there. And then you're gonna see Ethereum and Solana to pump like crazy. Then after Ethereum and Solana have pumped, then you can see the Ethereum, all the altcoins which were built on the Solana and Ethereum blockchain pumping as well. And then once you're gonna see all of that coming, you're going to see at the very end the full-blown Altseason, when you're going to see all of these low caps and macro cap pumping like there is no tomorrow. So at the moment, guys, we still haven't not seen anything with Bitcoin. So we are not even in phase, we are pretty much in phase one. We're not even in phase two. And of course, you're asking me for Altseason, when is it gonna start? If you're not even in phase one, guys, we still have to wait until we're gonna go to phase 4. So there is still a little bit away, but I'm gonna show you when it's going to start. I'm gonna go now into the chart to show you straight away with Bitcoin what I think is my reasoning behind all of that. And I'm gonna show you the past, the data of the past. Let me just go and make this one a little bit bigger. So guys, this was in 2020 when Bitcoin was able to forcefully break the all-time high. As you probably remember, I don't know if you were around, but what happened is Bitcoin was roughly at $20,000 and was around this area over here. And from roughly, we can say that 15th of November until the 14th of December, it was fluctuating around this area over here. And then finally, he forcefully broke out, from here, and then he started to go on a rampage. Pretty much, went from 20,000 up to 42,000, so double in value. But you can see as well, which is very remarkable, is the fact that this last blow off top, we can call it blow off top, but then we had more. But this first blow off top was almost like in a vertical push. So right now we still haven't had that, and then we're gonna do a comparison at the end about this and also the 2024. But right now we still haven't had this vertical representation for a mid-term blow off top. So what happened is Bitcoin pumped up to here, and then until the 9th, 7th of January, we can say 2021, and then from here until February, it started to go down this way. And I want to show you what happened in this time over here with a thing called the Bitcoin dominance. Guys, the Bitcoin dominance is where you need to look for to see when are we going to start Altseason. So what is Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance is pretty much the amount, the percentage of money which is kept into Bitcoin relative to the other altcoins. And for example, if you're having a 75%, like in this case over here, of Bitcoin dominance, it means that all the money are pretty much flowing into Bitcoin. So many investors are holding Bitcoin. Therefore, Bitcoin is going to go up like crazy and altcoins are not going to perform. But look what happened over here. So whenever we were able to break this line over here with the Bitcoin dominance, okay, so we pumped up to this level over here in between the 61.8 to the 50% Fibonacci, from this point here to this point over here. Then what happened is we had the rejection, we broke this level, and then from already from the 4th of January to March, we already had a breakdown from here. And when we had that crazy movement to the downside, as you probably remember, but altcoins went ballistic from here to here. And then, of course, we topped up again over here, and the cycle restarted again with Bitcoin going back into the previous area. So what I mean by that is, look what happened to the altcoins in this time over here. So from the 4th, this is the end of December until April, May. I'm going to give you one. Avalanche. You can see over here. I'm going to go back in time, and we can see Avalanche was flat, completely flat, no movement, nothing. 30th of December, 4th of January, boom. And it went up. I'm going to show you from here until roughly February 2021, from $3 to $58. That's like a 20x. And then he broke down again after the bear market, and then again, boom. Another crazy movement to the upside. So what I would like you to understand is the fact that this did not pump before Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumped first, and then Avalanche pumped later. I'm going to give you another example, Cardano. Cardano is the same. So we were over here, going around a little bit. Bitcoin had a crazy movement. 30th of December, guys. 30th of December, broke all-time high with Cardano, went on a rampage until February, end of February 2021. 20 cents, $1.50. It went even as high as $2.30. That's another 10x from here. So again, started when the Bitcoin dominance dropped and when Bitcoin started to have a retracement. Now let's go back in time in 2024 and let's have a look at our current market. As I showed you before, I'm going to show you again what I was calculating over here was going from this point over here in 2016 and then dropping a line down to here until 2018 from here. So you can see that the Bitcoin dominance was able to retrace before starting Altseason up to this area over here, which is in between the 61.8% and the 50% retracement. So that's the rectangle that it was actually telling us that Bitcoin could have retraced to before starting Altseason. And right now what we can do the same over here, and we can see based on our retracement of Fibonacci when could be the start of Altseason. And you can see right now Bitcoin is touching right now the 50% retracement, and it looks like it is into this shape over here. I'm going to show you the shape so you understand better. But if history can help us to understand if it's going to repeat herself, we can see that in this rectangle over here, that's where Altseason should be starting. And these guys will make perfectly sense. And I'm going to tell you why. Because at the moment, Bitcoin is still looking to place that mid-term top. And the mid-term top might not be as spectacular as some people think. They might think that it's going to be 150,000 in a month, double in value. I don't think it's going to be the case. I think our midterm top for Bitcoin, and I'm not saying the end of the bull market, but for maybe them to have a bigger correction, but I believe that we're going to potentially push in between 80 to 90K and then have a bigger correction. But when we're going to see that, we're going to see the movement to 80 to 90K. You can see that at the moment the Bitcoin dominance is into what we call a rising wedge with also a bearish divergence on the RSI. And what it means is you can see this line over here going and pointing downwards, whereas this one is actually pointing upwards. So what we need to see, I guess, to start the proper alt season will be another push in this green area over here, maybe as high as here, going maybe up to 60%. And then once we're going to be able to break this support over here, and then this happens, that's, I believe, when alt season is going to start. And we're going to see these, our favorite altcoins, to start to perform very, very well. But right now, I think it's still, I'm not going to say it's early, but we're getting there. But it's still, we need to break this support. And when I mean breaking, right, guys, I meaning breaking forcefully, not breaking just doing like this. We're just going to see that, which is very important. And then once that happens, of course, we could be seeing fireworks within the altcoins. And the thing is, you need to also be mindful that whenever Bitcoin pumps like that, it pumps to 90K, all the money are put them into Bitcoin. What you're going to see, you're going to see altcoins bleeding a little bit. Simply because the money are taken away to put them into Bitcoin, and then they're going to be redistributed to altcoin themselves. So, putting things into perspective, guys, I'm going to go now on our Bitcoin chart back in our current days. I'm going to show you right now from here. So right now, guys, we have this pretty much potential. Some people call it like an inverted head and shoulder. Some people call it, like myself, a potential cup and handle. So we have a cup, then we have a handle over here. So this, is gonna play out. Of course, you can bring us a very big target, like a huge target, which could be as high as $84,000, and that will really make sense. It really makes sense as a midterm top to go to 84K, maybe as high as 90K. But what I would like to see, from my point of view, guys, would be a proper explosion of price. Like I want to see something like this. I want to see this euphoria coming this way, because if it's gonna keep doing that, we're not gonna pretty much start our season in any way. And then I guess moving forward a little bit, what I could be seeing could be an explosion from here, 80-90K, and then another push down to here. And that's when it's going to be the start of the alt season. And again, it's not going to be, of course, like a very similar to 2020. It's going to be an alt season where you might see your altcoins doing like a 3x, 4x, 5x, but I'm not expecting 50x, 100x, like so many other moon boys they will tell you to do. But I would say, like, if this happens, I could see, especially the beaten up altcoins to do very, very well. And what I'm going to do in the next video, guys, I'm going to also I'm going to show you some altcoins which I think they have a very good potential. But so far, guys, looking at the charts over here, I could be thinking Bitcoin to be in this kind of like a channel over here, and then that will be my target, probably 85, 84 to even $90,000. Now let's also have a look at a few things as well to see where we are, with Bitcoin and the cycle. So we were talking about recently that over here the DXY dollar currency index, very important to understand what's going on, with crypto. And today, guys, we're going to have a very important event, unemployment rate, which if it comes low, high unemployment, that could be very good news because the Fed might cut interest rates. Otherwise, if it comes too low in terms of the expectation, then we could see the economy stronger and Jerome Powell might not cut interest rates. So just have a look at that. But looking at the moment at the US dollar index, I will be thinking that it could be retracing down to probably this level over here, around 102 to 103. And then after that, I guess we will have to evaluate, what's going to happen. But I would say maybe something like this, and then it push to the upside, or maybe something like that, and then to the upside. But there is a very important event that you have to remember. Is going to be on June 12th. And then it's going to be when the Fed is going to decide about interest rates. Because if they're going to keep interest rates unchanged, then I could be thinking the XY to really pump again to the upside. Maybe from here to go like this, and of course Bitcoin and crypto could suffer. But otherwise, if they're gonna cut interest rates, then I could see maybe going down this way, and then crypto to go to the upside. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful just to give you an idea about Altseason, when it's going to start. Lots of people are asking me right now, but don't worry, it will come. Of course, if everything goes well with Bitcoin and crypto. But we analyze every single day. And also, if you want to have, if you want to join a proper group of traders with no BS approach, you can join our VIP group, guys. We post analysis every day. These all the results from our members. They're doing everything by themselves, which is fantastic. But we post analysis, continuously, just for you to be updated and to understand where you are in this crazy crypto market. But otherwise, I'll wish all of you a great day and a good start of the weekend. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another video.